morning, Blue Devils. I'm Xander.
And I'm Matea. Thanks for tuning in. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing and still for our moment of silence.
Thank you. You may be seated. Attention to all DECA and FBLA members. If you would like to reserve a seat for the Washington Wizards Sports Career Field Trip, your deposit must be paid by next Friday. You can pay any business or marketing teacher, and Mrs. Thompson has the permission forms. There are limited seats, so be sure to secure one soon.
Here's a friendly reminder about bathrooms. Currently, Building 13 is only open for testing. The restrooms in Building 5 and 12 will be open during class changes, and the lower cafeteria bathrooms will be open during class time. Please remember the 15-15 rule. There is no travel during the first 15 nor during the last 15 minutes of class.
Well, Blue Devils, it's Friday, which means we have another video for our Feature Friday. Today we highlight our very own Mr. Goodrich Stewart.
Mr. GS teaches AP English, Journalism, and Communications. He is also the advisor for our monthly newspaper, Blue Devils Advocate.
These are just a few of the reasons why we believe that Mr. Goodrich Stewart is the heart of Varina.
Me and Mr. GS work together a lot, especially in the studio, and when we're in there, it's a fun environment, and he makes it even more fun. It's just fun to be in a class with Mr. GS because the kids want to be there and the students want to be there. I believe he gives more quizzes than any other teacher in the center, which means he has to grade all those quizzes as well. So he works.
So Mr. GS's personality is one that's full of wit. He is a very funny man. He has this very dry sense of humor. Sometimes he says things that you just like, wait, did he actually just say that? Did I hear him correctly? And then ha ha ha, and then you laugh. So he's a pretty entertaining fellow. He is also, besides being witty, he is also very intelligent. He is actually one of the most intelligent men who I know. I would describe Mr. GS's interaction with students as one kind of like a grandpa. And so he might be upset with me for saying that, but I do think that kids kind of see him as this grandpa figure. Probably because he's a little bit older than the rest of us, but also he just is a very wise fella. So because he's wise and he offers wisdom and offers advice to people, I think that's how people see him, or his students see him. But I also think that there is a great deal of respect that his students have for him.
Varina, more specifically the center, would be really empty without Mr. GS.
Mr. GS is the heart of Varina because the students chose him to be, but more so they chose him because every student wants a teacher like Mr. GS.
I think Mr. GS is the heart of Varina because he is a person who is warm and kind and caring, and his students like to go to him and just hang out. In the mornings you'll often see them hanging out in his classroom, talking to him, just because he's just a comfortable person to be around. I think he's the heart of Varina for those qualities, but also because of his intelligence and what he brings to the center and Varina as a whole.
This week's feature was produced by Sidra Rivera. That does it for our morning announcements. I'm Xander.
Thanks for watching, Varina. I'm Matea. Have a great weekend.